540 WAUK, Milwaukee's real news and great conversation. And now on your FM dial at 100.3. Here's your Daily News Roundup.
With local news on 540 WAUK on 100.3 FM, I'm Stuart J. Waddles. A Milwaukee family is pleading for the release of a 60-year-old woman who's now being held in immigration detention in Kentucky. The Wisconsin Examiner has the story of Elvira Benitez, who came to the U.S. from Mexico as a teenager and has lived here for more than 3 decades without any legal trouble. Her lawyer says she was picked up by ICE after a routine appointment, even after a judge ruled in her favor back in December. Federal officials say she is in the country illegally, but will get due process. A man trying to get away from police in Waukesha County is dead after a deputy shot him during a confrontation yesterday. The Waukesha County Sheriff's Office says deputies were involved in a pursuit that started in Jefferson County and ended in a field near 67 north of Highway 18. Officials say the suspect got out of his car, showed a gun, and deputies fired. The suspect was pronounced dead at the scene. No deputies were hurt. The Walworth County Sheriff's Department is investigating. A statue of Cesar Chavez on Milwaukee's south side is coming down after serious abuse allegations surfaced this week. The New York Times reports multiple women, including fellow activist Delora Huerta, says Chavez abused them years ago. The statue outside of El Rey will be removed today. Milwaukee Alder Jocasta Zamaripa says she believes the accusers and called the allegations devastating. The city has also canceled this month's planned Chavez Day celebration. You can start voting Tuesday in Milwaukee. For the April 7th spring election, Milwaukee voters can start casting ballots in person at early voting centers starting on the 24th. The city of Milwaukee has expanded early voting options to make it easier for people to vote. You can see your ballot, request one, and see more about polling locations and times online. Check out myvote.wi.gov. And that's the local update. It's all news all morning, 6 to 9 on 540 WAUK on 100.3 FM. News anytime at WAUKradio.com. I'm Stuart J. Waddles.
With Civic Media News, I'm Stace Keene. 3 more Wisconsin Republicans are headed for the exit, including Kevin Peterson, Devin LeMahieu, and Rick Gundrum. Peterson is from the 57th District in the Fox Valley and says he's proud of his time in the Assembly and thanked his staff, colleagues, and constituents. Senate Majority Leader LeMahieu from Oostburg says he's ready for a new chapter and wants to spend more time at home. Gundrum is from the 58th Assembly District in central Wisconsin. He says he's looking forward to family and travel after 20 years in local, county, and state government. LeMahieu is the 4th Republican state senator not seeking re-election this fall, joining Racine's Van Wangard, Brookfield's Rob Hutton, and Whitewater's Steve Nass. In the Assembly, Gundrum is also the 4th GOP member stepping aside, along with Speaker Robin Voss of Rochester, Speaker Pro Tem Kevin Peterson of Waupaca, and Representative Dave Murphy of Hortonville. Public school enrollment is shrinking again across the state of Wisconsin. State data showing public schools lost more than 14,000 students this year, with 68 of the state's 72 counties seeing declines. Overall, enrollment dropped nearly 2% as compared to last year, continuing a long-term slide that's pushing some districts to consider closing or combining districts and schools. A new report from the Wisconsin Policy Forum says the state has been losing students faster than the national average for more than 2 decades, though the gap has started to shrink recently. And Bayfield County is standing apart from its up north neighbors over the Line 5 pipeline project. The county board there voted 10-2 last month to reject an agreement with Enbridge that would have reimbursed the county for emergency and law enforcement calls at the construction site. The district attorney in Bayfield County said taking that money could make it look like law enforcement is working for the company, not the public. Some supervisors have argued that Enbridge should still help to pay for the extra costs. Iron and Ashland counties have already said yes to that same deal. More news is available at civicmedia.us.
The Badgers season ends. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with sports. Men's college basketball. The Wisconsin Badgers lose in an upset to the High Point Panthers, 83-82. The Panthers hitting 3-point shots 15 times in the game. Did the Badgers have a bad performance? Head coach Greg Gard.
I didn't think we played bad. I think they beat us. They beat us. They were banging in that many threes. That was their chance to do that. And credit to them. Tip your cap to them. That they were able to make shots and take more and make more than they have in a long time.
The Badgers' Nick Boyd after the loss.
Disappointing. It's the name of the game, man. You win, you lose. You got to keep your head up, get yourself back up, and, keep keep fighting. I mean, I ain't disappointed about nothing. It is what it is.
NBA, the Bucks blown out in Utah by the Jazz, 128-96.
We played awful, didn't play with any competitive spirit tonight.
That's Bucks head coach Doc Rivers. With sports, I'm Mike Clemens.
It is going to be partly to mostly cloudy today with a high right around 52 this afternoon. Tonight, mostly cloudy with temperatures dropping into the low to mid-30s. Tomorrow, a great day, partly to mostly cloudy with a high right around 58. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Currently, it's 51.
That's your Milwaukee News Roundup from WAUK. Find more news anytime at WAUKradio.com/news. Subscribe to this podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you find your podcasts.